I'm with Adam and Laurie Burns, who after the first day of sailing here at the 2010 Melges 24 North American Championship are in both the overall and the Corinthian lead. Congratulations guys, a great day sailing. First of all, you're relative newcomers to the Melges 24 fleet, so tell us a little bit about yourselves.
Actually, how I got into the fleet was none other than sailing on the Melges 32, the STAR program. And you know, I came back after the first Key West, so we won Boat of the Week and overall. And I told Laurie, you know, let's try this. And the nice thing with Jimmy and John, actually I sail against them in J22s. So now that we just kind of partnered together and just went from there.
Fantastic. So obviously the Melges 32 you've been sailing, the J22. What else have you sailed recently?
FAR 40s, Beneteau 36.7s, 420s, the list goes on.
List goes on.
Yeah.
So what appealed about the 24?
Driving for the first time in a long time.
Not having to hike.
Well, he's obviously getting the hang of it, guys. Maybe you want to chip in here. How's that working out? So have you all sailed together before a lot?
Well, what we did is we bought the boat last April, so 2009, from Bill Carlton in Annapolis, and then over the winter we kind of put a program together to do various regattas leading up to the event. This, where we are right now, doing the Annapolis Nude, going out to Connecticut, doing a Toronto Hospice, and a few local regattas, just kind of tuning up for this regatta. So we used those as a team regatta, so it wasn't this our first big dance, but not our first regatta in the 24 fleet.
Great. Who are you all? Start from the left. Let's introduce yourselves and tell us a little about yourselves.
I'm Jim Barnash. I'm from Rochester. These guys are all from Youngstown. And I think I grew up sailing against Adam, but never sailed with him until this year, I believe. Right? So kind of seen him around the pond for a little bit, as well as these guys. And I sailed J22s, Thistles, Lightnings, mainly smaller boats. And Adam's it's a pleasure crewing for Adam most of the time.
And what's your role on board?
I try to do tactics and get yelled at people and get yelled at and stay out of the way.
So Laurie, how about you?
Yeah?
When I first met Adam, I wasn't a sailor, and when we started dating, I thought...
When was that? How old were you?
I better get into it. So since we've been together, I've been sailing with him on FAR 40s and Beneteaus, and now that we have our own boat, we sail all the time together. So it's been nice. It's been a pleasure so far.
And what do you do on the boat?
I do mostly just little miscellaneous odds and ends and
yelling at Adam.
Yeah, keeping everybody in line.
Keeping Adam in line is our primary role.
Different things around the marks. So
cool. Moving on.
I've been sailing with Adam a few times, but I mainly sail a 36.7 and J22s as well against these two. I do same thing, just mainly hiking.
Clearly it's working. And what's your background?
J22s, that's where I met Jimmy and Adam, and I grew up sailing with and against Adam and Jason. Raced Melges 32s past few years, and some 36.7 regattas. So again from Buffalo, Youngstown.
Great. Well, you have definitely won the most consistent Boat of the Day award without question of doubt, with a string of second places. Tell us a bit about how your day went and what it was like out there on the water today. What was the secret of your success?
Well, the game plan on what we did going out, and obviously we had a little time to reminisce on what we wanted to accomplish this weekend, is just sail consistently and keep out of trouble. And I think I owe it to the crew that we managed to do that today.
The weather changed quite a lot during the day. What were your thoughts as the weather was changing? How were you sorting and setting the boat to cope with that?
It's just, being a dinghy sailor, it's just, getting the feel for the boat, and obviously the last few regattas, as gears do change on this boat, it's really key to just kind of keep up on it, because if you are one setting above your competitor, it definitely, speed does matter, and it definitely does show. It's one of the races we we're a little bit on the slower side that we can definitely notice.
Yeah. And tactically, what would you say were the big challenges today for you?
I think trying not to overtack and just let the boat speed, hopefully make things happen, and staying clean were the goals today. So less is more today.
So who have you been spending a lot of time on the race course against today? Who have the big competition been today?
Well, we've been very fortunate, and I've been reading about him ever since we bought the boat, as Alan Field, and it's a pleasure to be up near him just to kind of gauge our speed against him. And I just feel fortunate to be on the same race course as him, and just everyone in this fleet, because this is the cream of the crop right now. This is the cream of the crop class, so we just feel fortunate to be here.
Great. And what's your plan for the rest of the week?
Just hopefully do the same thing. Just stay out of trouble, have fun, and just enjoy the event.
Fantastic. Well, thanks so much for taking the time to talk to us tonight, and we'll look forward to catching up with you later in the week.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.